Coming to our first question, log 2 power 1 base x plus log 2 power 2 base x, log 2 power 3 base x and so on, log 2 power n base x is equal n into n plus 1 by 2. So when n into n plus 1 by 2 comes, we have to remember that it is sum of first n natural numbers. So that means this should be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up till n. So if here you want to get 1, so what should be the value here? It must become 1. Already this is power, this comes front side. Here also it is power, it comes front side. So this value should become 1. So when all these values become 1, we know that log a base a only gives us 1. That means what should be x value? X value is nothing but 2. Okay. So or else if you don't understand, we will do with the procedure even, another process. Now see here, 1 into, this is power. Power comes to front side, log 2 base x plus, next power, log 2 base x and so on. Then n log 2 base x is equal to how much? N into n plus 1 by 2. Now if you see what is common among all this, here log 2 base x is common. Other than that, what we have? 1, 2, 3 and so on we have till n, which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Now what is sum of first n natural numbers? We know that sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2, which is equal to n of n plus 1 by 2. So these both terms gets cancelled for one time. So how much is remains? Log 2 base x is equal to 1. So that means 2 is equal to x power 1. So 2 is nothing but 2 power 1. So what should be the value of x? X is nothing but 2. Or else simply you can remember n into n plus 1 is nothing but sum of first n natural number. So x value directly becomes 2. Very simple. Okay. Next question. Now log b base x minus log a base x, which is equal to log c base x minus log b base x. Now whenever there is a subtraction case coming, we know that subtraction if it comes, then it must be division. So what will be the case? Log b by a base x, which is equal to, here also, log c by b base x. Now these both terms gets cancelled. So what is left over? B by a is equal to c by b, or else b square is equal to a into c. On cross multiplying you will get it. So ac is equal to what? B square. Next, in the formula, log xy base a is equal log x base a plus log y base a. So what is the compulsory thing? A should not be equal to 1. So that is the first thing, and the xy should be greater than 0. So where it lies? The fourth one. X and y should be greater than 0 and a should not be equal to 1. Okay. It's a direct question which we have seen in the laws of logarithms. So coming into our next question, 5 is equal to 7 power log 5 base 12, second option. 7 power log 7 base 5, third option. 7 power log 5 base 7 and fourth option is none. By looking at the options, I think you have remembered our formula. A log n base a is nothing but what is the answer? N. So you see in this part, here it should be a and here also it should be a. So where you are getting the option? Third option. That's it. Then we will get n as our answer. So here 5. So here also we will get 5 as the answer. That's it. Now log a base y into log y base x is equal to how much? So it is simply log a base y is nothing but log a by log y into log y base x is nothing but log y by log x. Now log y gets cancelled. So it is nothing but log a by log x. Now what is the answer? Log a base x. So second option. Next, if 7 divides a square, we have seen previously, if p is a prime number, if p divides a square, then p also divides a. So 7 divides a square in the sense 7 divides a also. Next, the value of log root e base e. So we can write it as log e power 1 by 2 base e. So what do we know? Power comes to front side. So log e base e. So log a base a, nothing but 1. So it is nothing but 1 by 2 into 1. That is nothing but 1 by 2. So half is our answer. Yeah, coming to the next question. The HCF of 96 and 72. Now you see here we have 96 and 72. He is asking at HCF. What is HCF? Highest common factor. So it should be a factor which is highest and it should divide 96 and 72. That is what you mean by highest common factor. Now you see the first case 96. 96 is going to divide 96, but 96 cannot divide 72. So it cannot be the answer. Now 72 divides 72, but 72 cannot divide 96. So this is also not the answer. 24. 24 is going to divide 96. 24 is also going to divide 72. So this is the answer. Let us check it out in other method even. So 72 divided by 96. You all are familiar with this method. 72 ones are is 72. So how much is left over? 24. 24 when divided by 72. 24 3s are is 72. So it is becoming 0. So this one will become what? HCF. So both the methods will give you the same answer. Directly you can go for the options or you can solve. Okay. Next, the LCM of 10, 20 and 30. LCM 10, 20 and 30. 2 will go for 5 times, 2 will go for 10 times, 2 will go for 15 times. Next, let us take 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 5 3s are. So already 1, 2, 3 doesn't have anything in common, so leave it there. 2 5s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 23s are 60. So 60 is not there, so none of this. Okay. Next, HCF of 2 power 3 into 3 power 3 into 5 power 2 and 2 power 2 into 3 power 1 into 5 power 3. What is HCF? HCF is the least powers among the prime numbers. Among these two, compare with these two. 2 power 3, 2 power 2. What is least? 2 power 2 is least into. Next, now among these prime number 3 and 3, what is the least power? 3 power 1. Okay, next, among 5 power 3 and 5 power 2, what is the least? 5 power 2 is the least. So this will be your HCF. Okay, so let us check the options. So this is our answer, second option. Next, question AB into C is equal to A of BC is called dash property. Now you see here 3 numbers are involved. So it is compulsory associative property over multiplication. Next question, root 5 plus root 7 is a dash number. It's a simple question, it's an irrational number. Okay. Next question, log root 3 base 9 of log 0.01 base 10. So how to solve this kind of questions? So now you see this is log, so 3 power 1, 2, 3 times the root is there. So we are going to write it as 2 power 3 and in the numerator 2 power 3 minus 1 and the base becomes 9 as it is of, and this is log, and here you have 0.01 in the sense 1 by 100 base 10. Okay. Now see how we are going to solve it. So this is log, this can be written as 3 square and here it is nothing but 3 power 7 by 8. Okay. So log, here it is nothing but 10 power minus 2. So directly this is 10 square. So if it comes to numerator it becomes minus 2 base 10. Now here you can see this power will come here and this whatever 3 power 2 is there, that will come into the denominator. Okay. Then it becomes log 3 base 3 and here it is minus 2 log 10 base 10. Now you see log 3 base 3 is nothing but 1 and log 10 base 10 is also 1. Now what is the answer? Here it is 7 by 8 into this 2 becomes 1 by 2. See why? Because here it is 2 by 1. 2 by 1 becomes 1 by 2. Okay. Now place all of them in brackets into, and this is what is left over, minus 2. So what is the answer? 7 by 8 2s are 16 of minus 2. So 7 by 16 minus 2 is as it is. So it will go for 2 1s are, 2 will 8s are. Okay. So how much is the answer? Minus 7 by 8. So first one. Into 1 is there, if you want you can put 1, no problem, that will be the answer. So next question, exponential form of log 64 base 4 is equal to 3, that is nothing but 4 cube is equal to 64, third option. Next, root, so coming to 15th question, root 20 plus root 20 plus root 20 so on till infinite. We have dealt with this kind of problems in our previous video, we will provide the link in the description. you can watch it. Okay, now how to solve it in an easy manner, let us see. Now take the number which is here 20. Now split it into two factors such that the difference between them must be 1. So I am writing it as 5 into 4. What is the difference? 5 minus 4 is nothing but 1. Okay, whenever we have plus sign, you take the big number as answer. That's it. Yeah, next 16th question. If x is equal to root 3 plus root 3 plus root 3 plus and so on till infinite, then x is equal to. So what I am going to do here, there is an answer is given in the form of a quadratic equation. So how to solve this? Let us see. Suppose imagine x is equal to root 3 plus root 3 plus root 3. So in the place of one of these, I am going to write it as x. So why? What is x is equal? Root 3 plus root 3 plus root 3 and so on till infinite terms. So first term I am taken. After that I am going to replace all this with x. So square it on both sides. X square is equal to 3 plus x. Therefore x square minus x minus 3 is nothing but equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. So x square minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So the third one. Okay, next question, 17th one. Log 125 base 10 plus log 8 base 10. So bases are 10 and here the operation is plus. So whenever it is plus, then what happens? It gets multiplied. So it is nothing but log 125 into 8. So how much? 1000 base 10. So 10, which power gives us 1000? 3, third power. So that's why 3 is the answer. Next. The relation A of B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. It is given by distributive property directly. It's a direct question. Next, if n is a natural number, then 8 power n minus 3 power n is always divisible by. So it is always divisible by what number? That is our question. Simply you put n is equal to 1. It's a natural number, right? Put n is equal to 1. So 8 power 1 minus 3 power 1. So 8 minus 3, that is nothing but 5. Sir, is it possible for all numbers? Take 2. 8 square how much? 64. 3 square 9. So 64 minus 9. How much? 55. 55 is divisible by 5. Yes, of course. So that's what. Just what do we need to do? We just check. So put n is equal to 1. Why? Because it starts with a natural number. So we will place 1. So whatever will be the number, that number it will be divisible by. That's it. Next 20th one. So root 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 so on infinite. So see, whenever we come with this model, already we have made a video, we are providing the link in the description. Okay, now how to solve this, let us see. So 6 you need to split it into factors such that the difference between the factors must be 1. So I am writing it as 3 into 2. So the difference between them is 1. So you see here there is a plus sign. So big one will be the answer, that's it. So what is the answer? 3, that's it. Yeah, 21st question. The relation A of B into C is equal to A into B of into C is dash. So it is nothing but associative property. Next, the HCF of 1.2 and 0.12 is. So if you see 1.2, it's a decimal. So it can be converted as 12 by 10, comma. Next is 0.12. It can be written as 12 by 100. Now you see, we need the HCF of two fractions. The HCF of two fractions is nothing but HCF of numerators divided by LCM of denominators. So what is the HCF of 12 and 12? It's 12. And what is the LCM of 10 and 100? It is nothing but 100. So what is the answer? 0.12 is the answer. Next, the value of log 243 base 3. So 3 power what gives us 243? It is nothing but 3 power 5, which gives us 243. So therefore 5 will be your answer. Right. Next, 24th. 0.10, 110, 111, and so on. So it is non-terminating and non-recurring decimal. So what type of number it is? It is an irrational number. Okay. Next, x is equal to log 3 base 2 and y is equal to log 5 base 2. Then log 15 base 2 in terms of x and y. So log 15 base 2 can be written log 15 base 2. So 15 can be written as 3 into 5. So it is nothing but log AB. Log AB is equal to log A plus log B. So A in the sense what is here? 3 plus log B in the sense we have 5 base 2. So log 3 base 2 is nothing but how much? So here the operation is multiplication, which turns into addition in logarithms. We have seen in the laws of logarithms. Okay. Now what is log 3 base 2? Log 3 base 2 is nothing but x plus log 5 base 2 is nothing but y. So what is the answer? X plus y. So this is the answer. With this we have completed all the previous repeated problems of Polyset examination. Hope you have understood all the problems. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe to my channel Career Tuner. Thank you.